Happy Monday, fourth grade dancers. This week's assignment, we're going to be focusing on the poetry unit that we did in January, except there's going to be a little twist. Instead of focusing on Poets by Shel Silverstein, we'll be studying one poem by the poet Rupi Kaur. She's a famous New York Times best-selling poet. She is Indian-Canadian and has some really interesting thoughts when she creates her poetry. The poem this week is called Broken English. So, what is broken English? Do you know what the word broken English means? Broken English usually relates to somebody who speaks slowly and oftentimes makes many mistakes when they're speaking in a specific language. A lot of times we'll hear broken English from somebody that may have immigrated from another country. So my grandparents, who immigrated from Poland, used to have a little bit of broken English. I was able to understand everything they were saying, but a lot of times there were grammatical errors or something that didn't quite make sense that I could understand after thinking about it. So she talks about the story of her family's immigration, and she talks about the story of her family's broken English in the poem, Broken English. So what we'll be doing this week is we'll start with a warm-up dance, and there's a video for that. Then you'll read a little blurb about Rupi Kaur, our author, so we can understand more about who she is. And then you're going to be listening to her read the poem, Broken English. There's a link to read it if you would rather read it, but she reads the poem with such passion and such emotion that it's a very interesting experience to hear and see. After you've listened to the poem, I will put the stanzas of each poem. The stanza is like a paragraph or a verse of a poem. So you'll see that there are 5 stanzas, which are the words of the poems. You'll pick one stanza and you'll make a dance about it. You are not submitting a video this week. As you make your dance, you can choreograph or improvise to it. The choice is yours. Have a lovely time exploring a different poet this week, and we'll talk more about poetry and immigration next week.